today after our Maryland and Virginia trip back to our sweet home, New Jersey state. And we are at Think Solve Escape. We're going to try one of their creepier rooms today called the Cellar. Let's go.
Hey, ESCAPETHEROOMers, Brandon here. I'm with Patty. Patty, how are you?
Hi, good.
So we are at Think Solve Escape. She has a really cool t-shirt on in Turnersville, New Jersey, and we just tried their room, the Cellar. So the Cellar is their newest room. I'm assuming that's the end of the story, or there might be a continuation.
Correct, right? We don't know.
And they currently offer 4 rooms, all interconnected some way, somehow. But I'll let her do the explanation on that. First of all, when did Think Solve Escape open?
We opened, it will be 3 years in August.
Oh, wow, okay. And when you first came out, did you have 4 rooms?
We started with the Safe House, and then we opened Answer's apartment. And about a year later, we opened Dr. Chen's office, and then almost a year later to that, we opened the Cellar.
Ah, okay. So you started with 1 and you added and kept
Yeah, we
going.
just adding, yeah.
Is there room for a 5th room?
There is. We're actually working on the 5th room right now. It's kind of a little bit of a surprise. We haven't really let it out yet.
Okay.
So you guys are kind of the first. We kind of tell our customers that come back that have done all our rooms because we have a really good loyal following. So they've come back and done all the rooms. So
Can
when
I
they come back
ask
and they
you,
say we don't have
is
the.
it a continuation of the Cellar? Can you give that a
Actually, it is not the continuation of the story. Unfortunately, the Cellar is the end of the story for some people who kind of have a connection with some of our people that are in the rooms. So they know they've been there, they know. So.
Okay. Well, Patty's the owner. She's also one of the builders, or she is the builder, the mind behind the puzzles.
We actually have my husband and I, and we have a third owner as well.
Oh, okay. So together, collectively, they run the company together. We usually ask this question because when we see the rooms and we see the set design, the puzzle designs, we're always fascinated about the backstory and where the creativity comes from. Can you give us insight on that? Like, how did you come up with this concept? I guess you could just start for the Safe House since it continued from there.
Right.
Like, where did you come up with the idea for that?
Well, my husband, he kind of, we were kind of just, coming together, thinking of what we could do, and he kind of came up with the initial Safe House story, and then over time we just kind of thought, how can we be a little different than all of other escape rooms?
Right.
We just don't want, random rooms, like what can we do? So we thought, can the story connect? And he was like, why not? So we knew it would be a challenge to get everything to connect, but also have them all stand on their own.
Yeah.
So we kind of just, came together and started working things out, and then we thought, we'll come up with Aunt Sue, and then we just started building the story from there.
Okay,
and
great.
we wanted to be able to end the story too. So
usually that's how it happens, right? You start something and then it's like, oh wait, now we have like something we can take from that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They do that. They come in and they're like, oh, I remember that, and I'm like, oh yeah. So yeah.
And if you don't know, we're actually standing in the first room of the Cellar. You can tell by the set design that it is airy. Definitely sets the tone once you walk in the room, and we always appreciate that.
Hey ESCAPETHEROOMers, we're here with our 5-key question again with Patty. Our first question is, what's your favorite category of food?
My favorite category of food is probably pizza.
Oh, we hear a lot of those. Pizza is really cool.
Yeah.
Second question, favorite vacation spot?
We love to go to Orlando to Disney, as we are big Disney people. So we're actually going in a few weeks. So we love to do escape rooms at Disney. There's some of our favorite rooms are around in the Orlando area.
Oh yeah. Did you ever try the Get Out one?
I have. No, I have not.
Okay, they closed down unfortunately. Our third question. I know you said you're very big on the enthusiasm on the escape rooms, and you go with family. So any one of your favorites you can suggest?
My favorite room is probably in Gatlinburg, in Tennessee. The Ma Bertha's. It's got this really long hootenanny. It's got this really long name. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it is probably my most favorite room. It was a lot of fun. And also we've been to 13th Gate, which is amazing. I would suggest highly if anybody is ever in Baton Rouge to go to it, because it is like something you'll never see anywhere else.
Yeah,
but it's probably one. They're my top two.
Right. Fourth question. I know you mentioned you have like young kids and you bring them to escape rooms. Yeah. Any like issues with that? Any escape room that's like minimum age can't bring them, or?
We have found that they don't allow under certain ages, and we have an 8-year-old. Mm-hmm. So I think it's like a cutoff is a lot of times 10 years old. Though my son is he's a pretty tall kid. So he could probably pass as a 10-year-old. So I think he has gotten into some rooms. But our kind of thing is that we like to keep them interested. It's at points if there's a sword or something in the room, they'll start hitting each other with it, which is never a good thing. So then we know that unfortunately that's not probably a room for us. Right. When even though that sounds like a good idea, so they kind of get bored. So we like rooms that they keep them busy the whole time, or puzzles that are fairly simple, that are not too overly complicated. Right. That kind of keeps them interested and keeps them going in the room, because otherwise they're just like hit each other. That's not fun.
Yeah. The last question I have for you is something that people don't know about you, like a hobby.
Didn't know about me.
Talent. Special.
I do have a fear that a lot of people don't, kind of find really odd, which, so hopefully nobody does this to me, but I have a fear of balloons. A fear, so it's apparently some people have that kind of fear.
How about clowns?
Clowns don't bother me, it's just fear. Balloons, it's like latex balloons kind of freak me out. I get a little anxious around them, I don't know why, but...
You're not going to see balloons in these.
Don't bring me balloons. Yes, you will never see a balloon in this building. Yes.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
In terms of like your location, I know you said you're building another room. Can you give us some more like updates on like future events, or what's in the near future for Think Solve Escape? Like, you guys have anything else coming up?
Well, the main thing is we are building that new room, and it does take a lot of our time. We don't buy the rooms, we don't buy the puzzles. We kind of sometimes we do go buy props or something. Yeah. But we try to build everything ourselves. We want you to come here and be original. So that kind of has monopolized a lot of our time right now, which is good thing, because we're all excited. We watch these rooms all the time and people come through. So even our game masters are always excited when new rooms come, and they want to see something new and
Is there
fresh.
an ETA for that room?
We're hoping that it's at the end of summer, but
okay, so this year, definitely this year.
We're working on it presently at this time. We're working on it.
Subscribe to the website. Make sure you're getting your updates. What is there to do in this area? Like, if you were to come knock out all 4 of your escape rooms, what else is there to do? If you were to like food, shopping, tourist stuff.
We are right next to Gloucester Township, which is in Blackwood, which they just built the premium outlets, Gloucester Outlets.
Oh, we saw that
which is right up the road of me. So that's like shopping. If you want to go shopping, they have like Nike outlet, Adidas. We go there all the time. We get our kids stuff there.
I know I'm going.
There's a lot of good deals over there. So that's a fun place. There's a really cool pizza place up in Blackwood as well. Okay. It's called Holy Tomato. They've got really cool. It's a really eclectic little shop storefront. It's a really cool place. The pizza's really good too, and their salad. Their salad's good.
The one last question I have for you is your rooms. Are they public, private when you book them, or option to book private? Or?
Our rooms are all private.
They're all private?
Yeah, so when you book our room, it's just you and your group in the room.
Wonderful.
We do not add strangers to the group. Our philosophy is that we don't want to do groups with strangers. No offense or anything. But we want to be able to experience everything and see all the puzzles and do everything. So we find it's best. Plus, we take our kids. We have 2 young kids, so they love to do escape rooms. So we don't want to.
Did they do this room? Like, did they do in scary?
My youngest, he's 8. He won't come in this room, but that's okay. He doesn't. We actually did a scary room a while back, and I think we've tainted him. He won't. I don't think he's going to do it again.
What is the capacity, let's say, for the cellar? What is the maximum?
The cellar does hold 10 people max. Okay. All our rooms are 2 people minimum. Okay. So you can have 2 people do the room, up to 10 people in this room. We have different levels as far as for all the other rooms, but this is our largest room. as Aunt Sue's as well holds 10 people.
Okay.
But our Dr. Chen's is our smallest room, though it only holds 6, but it is the most challenging of our 4 rooms.
We've heard.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Patty. We had
Thanks
a
for
wonderful
coming.
time. We can't wait for that 5th room to come out. Escape the Roomers, come check out Think Solve Escape and read our reviews. Check out our YouTube channel, and you'll see what our experience we had here and what we thought of it. Take care.
Bye.